Hey now, take a step outside and seize the...
Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician for over 10 years. All right guys, so today's video is an exciting video. It's exciting for a lot of you guys, I know, because you like to see like empties videos and decluttering stashes. Well, I decluttered my device collection and my makeup collection, and I'm going to share it with you today. So I'm going to go over everything that I am decluttering and everything that I'm keeping. So just to let you guys know, this may be a long video. But before we get into this video, I wanted to let you guys know I'm not quite myself. I have been suffering from insomnia. If you guys can't tell, my eyes are bloodshot. I've been suffering from insomnia for like the last month. It started when we were on vacation. I have a lot on my mind. And another thing is, you know, I'm trying to lose weight, and, you know, my weight has been bothering me lately. Because it's tougher to lose weight these days, especially when you're my age and you have to work, you know, like 4 times harder than what you did like when you're in your 20s and your 30s, okay? And one of the big things for, you know, losing weight is getting sleep, and I'm not getting sleep. I'm not recovering how I need to be. And so it's really been bothering me. Another thing is I have seasonal allergies. So my allergies have been bothering me as well. And here in California, it is so freaking dry, guys. The air is so dry. It hurts to breathe sometimes. And yeah, so just so you guys know, I'm probably not myself today. So I'm sorry if I ramble, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but I'm going to try to do my best to stay on track here. And one last thing before we get into it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel when you like my videos. It gets my videos out there circulating so more people see it, and they'll subscribe to my channel. And the more subscribers that I get, the more videos I can make for you guys, okay? All right, so let's get into my declutter. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna declutter my device collection, okay? So my device collection, as you guys know, is pretty big. And so I'm gonna just go ahead and go over some things. Now, I do have a couple tools in here that I'm decluttering along with that, just so you guys know. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna declutter is going to be the Nira Skin Laser. So this is supposed to help with wrinkle reduction. It's FDA cleared to use around your eyes. So I never did a video on this, guys, because I did not like this device. Okay, so for one, it's painful for me. Even on the setting of 2, I can't go any above 2. And the other thing is it just really irritates my skin. Okay, so every time I use it, my skin gets red and inflamed. You know, this uses heat. I can't imagine that would be good for those of you who have hyperpigmentation or are prone to hyperpigmentation. It says it's good for all skin types. But this is not a device that I love or like, okay? I didn't see any results from this. I did use it for 30 days. I didn't see anything. They want you to use it pretty much every day or twice a day, you know, basically for 90 days. And I just couldn't do it because it was destroying my eye area. And they do have a hyaluronic acid serum that goes with this, but I don't like hyaluronic acid around my eye area. It really doesn't do nothing, and it dehydrates the area, and so my eyes looked worse when I was testing this. So this is gonna go bye-bye. Now, I'm gonna tell you, with these devices, I am going to probably be giving these away. So I'm thinking about doing individual giveaways on shorts on YouTube that you guys can enter if you guys are interested, okay? So there you go with that. The next item I have here is, this is an LED device, okay? So this has 3 different LEDs. I believe it's white, or 4, white, green, white for cell rejuvenation, green for brightening, blue for acne, and red for wrinkle reduction and collagen building. So this device, when I first got it, I really liked it. It was really easy to use. It has like a little vibrating motion to it, and you just move it around your face with, you know, something that has slip in it that doesn't block the light. But after like 2 months of using this, it just completely died on me. So I was using it for like 2 months and then it died. And so this is actually going to go bye-bye. And I don't even know what happened to the company because I emailed them to let them know and I never heard anything from them about it. So anyways, and this is called the Cosm and it was the Mini 3, okay? Like I said, I don't even know if this company is around anymore because I have not seen them. So this one actually cannot be given away. This one actually has to go into a special type A waste pile. Next is I have the Quick Sonic by Zoe. So this is a facial cleansing device. It's one of those ones that are made from that, you know, surgical grade silicone. So you know, this device is actually pretty cool, but for me personally, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like these nubbies on cleansing devices because they are exfoliating the skin. And if you're someone who likes to use this every day, I wouldn't recommend it because it does exfoliate your skin. I was trying it out and that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it is it was over exfoliating. Another reason why I don't like this is the vibration is too strong for me, even at the lowest setting. And so I would put it on the lowest setting and it would give me a headache, okay? But it is a nice quality device. You could use it for product penetration and then, like I said, cleansing, but it's just not something for me. I prefer something like the My Skin Buddy. I love the My Skin Buddy for cleansing because it has a flat plate on it versus the nubs like this. And My Skin Buddy does give you a gentle exfoliation with the positively charged ions, but it's nothing like this. And if you know, scrub too hard with this, you can overwork your skin with it. So this, I can actually give this away. I think I'm gonna give this one actually possibly to a family member. But as you know, with surgical grade silicone, this is, you know, antibacterial resistant. So we'll see. I'm not sure how I want to go about with this giveaway. I've had this for like a couple years now. It still works fine. It's practically brand new. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that wasn't a favorite device of mine. So on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is actually an LED light mask, okay? This is one of those hard plastic LED light masks. I got this from Vogue Now, which that's kind of an interesting company to deal with. So here's what this guy looks like, okay? So here's the face piece. And then there's also, I think the neck piece is in there too. Yeah, so here is the neck piece. So the deal with this mask is it does have a remote on it and you have to have it plugged in. It's not wireless. This thing is heavy on the face and you see these little silicone eye pads here. They hurt around your eyes. I tried to mitigate this to where it would be comfortable, but it was never comfortable for me. So every time I used it, I got headaches from it. So it kind of just sat around because every time I would try to use it, I would be in pain after, especially around the eyes. I would get a seriously pounding headache around the eyes from this thing. So this, I'll probably do a giveaway for anybody who wants to try it or test it. So I'll put that off to the side, but I personally would not recommend those hard plastic LED light masks. I know they are a little bit cheaper, but these seriously and that one doesn't have infrared in it, and I prefer red light therapy with infrared personally. It works faster, and I love how infrared works within the skin. It helps, you know, loosen up tension in the muscles, any kind of like pain that you have. Also helps with irritations in the skin. But this one, it has like, I think 7 LED lights in it. And then it has a couple of like functions, like kind of like the Adoro does. Yeah, but I don't like those hard plastic LED light masks. It was nice to try, and I'm glad I got to try it. So next I have this body device. This is called New Life Beauty. This is something that I bought, you know, on a whim on an Instagram, or actually a YouTube ad. So this is an ultrasonic 3-in-1 slimming device. It has red light therapy. And then you have this fat captivation device. It's kind of similar in a way, but not quite, to the MBK Curve. But this also has electrical muscle stimulation. So I was trying this on my body and it did absolutely nothing. I mean, in the ads, they did say like you have to, you know, it works best when you have diet and exercise, of course, right? But I used this for like 30 days and I saw no results whatsoever, no skin tightening, no nothing. And you have to use it for 10 minutes like every day, okay? At least 5 days a week, okay? If I have to use a body device for 10 minutes a day, every day, I'm not gonna do it. Because remember, the best device is the device that you're actually going to use. And I'm not gonna use this every day. I just don't have the time for it. Especially if you have more than one body part that you're treating. It's just not fun, right? So this I'm gonna give away, or actually, I don't know. I kind of feel bad about giving this away because I don't know if anybody would actually use it if they want to try it. I paid like 70 bucks for it. And, you know, by the time I got it, because it took so long to get here, it's like I had, so the return policy was 30 days from the day it ships. Well, it got here and I only had like 14 days to return it. So I missed out on the return opportunity. But, you know, somebody might like this, so we'll see. Now, the next device I'm going to, actually, I'm not going to give this device away. I'm going to like toss it. And that is the W Skin Aqua Facial device, okay? So this device worked great when I first got it for that one video. And then I purchased like 3 bottles of their solution, which had been reformulated compared to the original solution. And when I put it in the device, it just did not work with my device. And ever since I did that, the device has not worked out the same. I've tried other solutions, and it did work with the original solution that came with it, which it's one of these bottles. But then it's like other solutions, it doesn't. I don't know what it is with this device. I'm sure it will work, but I haven't been playing around with it. And here's the thing. With this device, I'm sorry guys, is that there will be money that you will have to put into this by buying the filters. And this company is very shady, so don't buy anything from this company. There's still people buying this device. They're still having issues with it, and the company refuses to return it. People have bought the device like 8 weeks ago, haven't received it, and the company is not contacting them. You know, they seem really legit when I first started working with them. And do you know they had the audacity to reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to promote their new device? And I sent them, I'm like, I can't believe this. You know, I told them straight up, no, I don't want to work with your company. This is what I think of your company. And I go, I'm still getting complaints about people not, their device is not working and you not returning it, blah, blah, blah. So I still have that video up, but the only reason why I'm leaving it up is because of the comments so people can see it. But I'm actually thinking about taking it down now because it's been a while and I don't want to be associated with this device at all. So anyway, so this is going into the special waste pile. I know, what a waste, huh? I spent like a lot of money of my own buying the refill filters and stuff. So if anybody has this device and they're having success, I can piece it out and give you like the tips and the filters if you want them. So next device is this Blend Smart Rotating Makeup Application Brush. So this was sent to me for review, and the reason why you never seen it on my channel is because it's crappy. This did not work how they said it was. This is like the worst makeup tool ever. So what it is a makeup device, makeup brush device that you use for your foundation and blush and stuff. So you pop on this brush right here, and then you turn it like this. This is like for powder. And then it's supposed to blend in your makeup, and this one is battery operated, and the claim to fame with this is that you actually use less foundation. That wasn't the case for me. Also the brush heads The brushes take forever to dry, like a whole entire week after you cleanse them. So this is actually going to be going in that special waste palette, or pile, not palette. So if you guys ever get contacted by this company or see anything from them, it's called the Blend Smart. I recommend not purchasing this because it totally blows. All right, so the next item I have here, so I have the, sorry, I just got my hair cut the other day. I got some layers and it's kind of, I'm trying to get used to it because it keeps getting caught into my lip gloss. So actually this just came apart. So I have the Foreo Bare Mini. This is a microcurrent device. This is made, you know, to use around your lip area. You can use it around the other parts of your face. It's really tiny. I just did not like this device. It's $199. There's not really that much you can do with it. I just think it's like a waste of money. If you're gonna invest in, you know, the Bare, into the Bare series, I would recommend the Bare, but I can't necessarily recommend that because I've never tried it. I hear great reviews for it, but it's not something that I'm interested in. But like I said, I've had, you know, a lot of people reach out and say that they really like it. So this is going into a giveaway pile. And along with the Bare, I'm going to give away, actually, the UFO. Now, this is the original UFO Smart Masking Device. Now, here's the thing. I loved this when I first got it. And I was, you know, using all kinds of different products on my skin, mixing and matching them. And then I switched out my skincare routine and I just stopped using it. I don't really like sheet masks anymore. Well, most of them because they have hyaluronic acid in them and I can't use hyaluronic acid on my skin because I'm allergic to it. My skin freaks out now. So I went through all the masks that I had and I tossed the expired one. And then I have all the farm to face masks here. I don't have the coconut oil, but I have a few of the Manuka honey, a few of the acai, Bulgarian rose, and then I have a full stack of the green tea. So I'm going to give this away. Now, warning for you guys is I don't have the box that this came in, but this is app-based, so you should still be able to use it. So that's going to go into a giveaway. I know a few of you are going to be really, really excited about that. Okay. And then next I have for devices, or actually I'm done with the devices. I might have a couple more, but later down the line. So I have a couple of tools here that I am going to declutter. So one is the Epic Skin Tool by Osmosis. This is Osmosis like tool or creation for product penetration to stimulate to be similar to like microneedling, but this doesn't penetrate the skin and you use this on top of your products. So this is very uncomfortable to use on the face. I do not like the design. I know there's people that like this, but I do not like this tool. I didn't see anything from this. And like I said, it's very uncomfortable for me to use on my skin. Even when you use light pressure, it doesn't even feel like it's doing anything. So in my opinion, this is like a complete waste. And then I did see that they're coming out with one for the body. So I kind of find that interesting. But yeah, so I'm going to be giving this away. Comes with this nice case and a carrying case. Another thing that I have here from Osmosis, which is a tool. This is their Rose Quartz facial roller and gua sha tool. So in here you have this Rose Quartz gua sha stone. Now, this is not my favorite gua sha stone. I do not like the shape of this whatsoever. It's just very awkward to use on the face, in my opinion. Even on clients, I do not like to use it. So, and then this is their roller, and I do not like this roller. So I did like the design of this roller right here because it has these ridges on it, but it just does not roll very good on the face. And this one right here, it does not roll very good around my eye area. And when I use it on above my eyebrow or my brow bone, my lashes get caught in it and it rips them out. So do not like this this set. I just, you know, I'm just very kind of disappointed with Osmosis Beauty Tools, and I probably would never purchase their beauty tools ever again because they're just like, even their skin cooling tools, I don't know, just doesn't look like something that is very good. I think kind of Osmosis has been overhyped these days, to be honest with you. All right, so now you guys, so that is it for my devices that I'm decluttering. So like I said, make sure you pay special attention because I'm going to be doing giveaways for some of these, and I'll do it in shorts. Now, one thing I forgot to include in my video of what I'm keeping is the Deminuage, and this is like a micro needling tool. So it's an nano pen. Whatchamacallit, I forgot. See, I can't think today. So I have the gold pen and I have the silver pen. I love the gold pen, and you have these chips and you use this for product penetration. Now this works best with a water-based serum, okay? I don't have a water-based serum that I use in my skincare routine because, as you guys know, I use only Bella Aura skincare on my skin. So I love to use it with Hydra Revive. Now, I haven't used this for quite some time because I haven't had a need for it right now. And I've been testing so many other, well, I was testing so many other devices. But this I am keeping because I really, really, really love it. And yeah, I really love this tool, okay? So I love this. I love this way better than the Epic Skin tool. I see results with this. All right, guys, so you're gonna go into the section of all the devices that I'm keeping, and then I'll be right back and we'll go through my makeup collection. See you in a minute. Hey everyone, so here are my devices that made the cut. Well, some of them for now, some of them I'm kind of undecided on, and I'll tell you the reason why. So we have the Adoro LED light mask. This is the 7-in-1, so there's 7 LED lights and 11 functions. I prefer the Aduro over any other LED light mask because it's multifunctional and it has infrared in it. I prefer infrared over near infrared, and I'll tell you the reason why. It's because near infrared penetrates the skin a little bit deeper. It is a quicker treatment, but I have been noticing on my clients that are using near infrared LED light devices, they're having issues with pigmentation. It's either past pigmentation that's coming up to the surface, or their skin is prone to pigmentation and they're experiencing it. So I prefer infrared. I've always preferred infrared, and the Adoro has that in the mask on a couple of settings. Next, we have the light stem for wrinkles. Now, I've had my light stem for over 10 years. I've had it since 2010, and I love the light stem for wrinkles. It's my preferred handheld LED light device. It has 3 wavelengths of LED, red, infrared, and amber. Amazing device if you prefer a handheld. My Skin Buddy. So I've had my Skin Buddy, I think going on almost 3 years now. I love the My Skin Buddy. It's still a favorite device. I use it mainly for cleansing my skin. It's my favorite device to cleanse my skin with because of the smooth plate on it. No nubbies, so it's not going to give me an aggressive or physical exfoliation. Now, the My Skin Buddy, I'm sure you all know about it, but it's a great device. You can use it for product penetration and cleansing. It's such a great device. Kinka. So the Kinka Ultrasonic Spatula is one of my favorites for at-home use. It's affordable, and I use it for extractions, and I've had mine, I think, almost for 4 years now. So it's been an amazing device. It still works. Definitely worth the price. And like I said, I love it for extractions. Extremely gentle on the skin. Next, we have the Even Skin Lumo. So the Lumo, I've tested a couple of times, and I'm gonna start testing again here in probably about another week. I had to lay off a bit because the radio frequency aggravates my perioral dermatitis, and then the electrical muscle stimulation causes a lot of tension in my face. So we'll have to give that another shot. Nua. I love Nua as a radio frequency device. I think it's amazing. It's not for everyone. So those of you who have who are prone to hyperpigmentation, this isn't a device for you because it can aggravate your melanin and create pigmentation in the skin. So it is a great device. I haven't used Nua in months, guys, and the reason for that too is because it does aggravate my perioral dermatitis because of the heat. Next, we have the Time Master Pro. I love the Time Master Pro. I think it's a great device. It plumps the skin. I don't notice much lift with it, but I do notice that the results are temporary with this device. So just to take in mind that this device was created to use with the Sculptra line to help push those products into the skin. So there you go on that one. Like I said, I think it's overpriced for what it is. My favorite microcurrent devices are the MyoLift. So I have the MyoLift Mini, which is still a favorite. And then I have the MyoLift QT. Now I love the QT as well. This is a great device to travel with, or when you want to give yourself a quick treatment. And you can do so many things with it, just like the MyoLift Mini. Next we have the Zip. So I've had my Zip since 2016. It still works. This I'm deciding on whether if I want to keep it or not. I just basically now the reason why I keep it is just to do comparison videos with other devices. But other than that, I just am not impressed with the Zip. I don't think it does anything for the skin but give you a nice glow. Now the acne program is pretty good on this. And then so I've heard people say the pigmentation one is too. But sorry, the neighbors are gardening, so you're gonna hear the lawnmower. So with the Zip, like I was saying, it does help with your acne, but actually all microcurrent helps with your acne, not just the Zip, okay? So the electrical current from microcurrent does help kill off the bacteria, and it also stimulates lymph fluids, so it'll move out the toxins from the face. So all microcurrent actually helps acne. And then we have the MBK Curve. So the Curve is a device I'm testing on my body right now. This is a fantastic device. So if you're looking for something for your body, I highly recommend the Curve. I haven't tested it on my neck or my lower jawline yet because, as you know, I wasn't testing devices for the last 3 months. So, you know, eventually I will move into that, but I do love the radio frequency in this device because you don't feel it on the skin. It's very gentle but effective. All right, guys, so there's the device collection. Okay, welcome back everyone. So now let's go over my makeup collection, okay? So I have a few products that I pulled out here that I'm on the fence about, okay? So first off, let's start with what's here first. Okay, so I have the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. So this is actually old and I don't use it anymore. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so I can't use it. So I'm decluttering it, so it is going bye-bye. But I do like this primer. I think it's a really good primer. Next is I have a couple of products here from Rare Beauty. I have their liquid luminizer in the shade Mesmerize, and I have their blush in Grace, okay? So this is a liquid blush here. So here's the thing with these is I really like these. The luminizer, I noticed it just doesn't, it wears off really quickly. So I never reached for it. So it's old. Excuse me, I got a dry throat. Allergy season. So it's old. It doesn't smell. Oh, it kind of smells a little funky now, but you know, I don't like using products over their expiry date because even though it doesn't have a smell to it, it can be rancid, okay? And you can get a bacterial infection on your face, your eyes, and this goes for skincare too, even though it's expired, especially with oils because oils do go bad fast. And if they're well over the expiration date and it doesn't smell, I guarantee it's not doing anything for your skin. It's not effective anymore. So just take that in mind because I know there's a lot of people that like to do that. So that's another thing why, you know, it's not good to like, you know, have a lot of skincare products on hand and mix and match your products. So I have a sample of this RMS Beauty Mascara here. I had another sample of this and I tried it and it just was not my cup of tea. Now, here's the thing is I don't like RMS Beauty. Their makeup never did anything for me and I just don't really care for the company. So I don't buy anything from there, but I did try their mascara just to see how it was because I had a sample. All right, so I have some City Beauty lip products here. So these are their matte lip colors. I've used these, but they have to go because they have hyaluronic acid in them. And anything with hyaluronic acid in it, even if it's in my lip products, I break out. I've tried it several times. I even tried it again last week, and boom, I broke out in a rash on my face. So everything with hyaluronic acid nothing with hyaluronic acid can touch my skin. Otherwise, it freaks the F out, okay? So I have the whole entire Merit Beauty collection here. Let me pull it out. So Merit sent me products for review, and I had the mascara in here too, I believe. Okay, yeah, so here's the thing with the Merit Beauty. So their minimalist complexion stick, I cannot use because it makes my skin itch and burn like crazy. There's something in here that I am allergic to, and I'm thinking it's the iron oxides, but I cannot wear that, and it just, like, I don't like the way it looks on my skin. Their mascara, so I thought I really liked this mascara, and I tried it, and unfortunately it just didn't apply like how it did it the first time I used it, so it's not something I will repurchase, so I'm decluttering it. I have 3 of their Shade Slicks. These are lip oils. I have, oh, I don't remember the colors. I do not like this formula. It does nothing for me. It feels really, really thin. It bleeds like crazy into my, around my vermilion border of my lips. I just do not like Merit Beauty. I just do not like their makeup whatsoever. It's not for me. Their brow product, not a fan of, does nothing for my brows but give them a tint. If you like hold or some volumizing in them, it doesn't do that for you. Now, the Flush Balm, I do like the formulation of this. The only thing that I don't like is that the pigment does not last. It goes away in like 2 hours. So with all the Merit products, I'm actually getting rid of because I won't use them. The complexion stick could be something that I can possibly pass on to somebody else, but everything else, oh, and the blush. So I will save that out, but everything else has to go because, you know, this is a lip product, this is a mascara, and then this is a brow product, and it's not very sanitary for me to pass that on to somebody else, and I don't know anybody in my family that would enjoy those. So next, I have some Aether beauty palettes. So I have 2 here. So this is the Amethyst palette. I love this palette. So I'm not getting rid of this because I don't like it. It's just that it's old, okay? And the colors don't apply the same. It doesn't smell off, but like I said, it doesn't apply, or and the pigment's not the same because it is an older palette. So I am getting rid of this. The same thing goes for this Summer Solstice palette. Now, this is a palette I didn't reach for, and it was kind of a waste for me to get because it is like still brand new. I tried playing around with it the other day, and again, it's old and the colors just don't apply very nicely. So I am getting rid of it. I'm not going to be doing any more Aether Beauty random purchases like this because I end up not liking it, the palette, and you can't return it. So, all right, so that's it from Aether Beauty. Now I have a lot of Fit Glow declutter here. Okay, so I have a blush palette here. This was part of their spring collection before I stopped working with them. So I'm decluttering this because it's old. Doesn't apply well anymore. Still smells good, but just does not apply very well. So, and the same thing, this was with their spring palette. I think it was 2020. I really loved this palette. It was really, really pretty. I loved the shade, but I don't reach for their stuff anymore. It's just that's old. Okay, so this is actually a palette that I had on backup, and this is the Day palette. So I had this in, I bought this, I've had it for over a year, okay? I just opened it like maybe 2 months ago, and it's off, okay? It was brand new. I only opened it once to make sure that nothing was cracked in the inside, but these colors don't even apply to the skin. It's like a different formulation. So here's my thing with Fit Glow Beauty. This is the reason why I don't work with them anymore. Why I don't recommend their products and why I don't purchase them is that they're never consistent, guys. Every time they come out with a new product, they get you to fall in love with it. Oh, it's great. And then when you go to repurchase it, the formulation is different. They're not consistent with their formulations. The only thing that they're consistent on is their lip color serums. And, you know, I'm surprised that nobody else mentions this. I have a bunch of you reaching out to me, but no other bloggers mention this, and probably because they're afraid that they won't get their free products anymore. And you know, the other thing too is that they never buy they don't use the products consistently like they say that they do, because if they did, then they would notice how inconsistent Fit Glow is, okay? So I have two backup palettes here. I have a night palette and I have another spring palette here. So these are brand new, never used. These I'm actually going to donate to a women's shelter. I know there's a lot of people who have been out of work for the last year and a half. They're struggling to get back on their feet and they're not able to buy makeup. So these I'm going to donate, and I do have a lip color serum here in the shade of Nudie. That is brand new, that I will be donating because like I said, they're brand new. Now I also have a, well, is this brand new? So this isn't brand new. So I'm getting rid of, I have a powder here. This is in the shade Light and the shade Bronze. Now these I cannot donate because these are used, but they're old. So I'm just going to declutter those. I do have a refill of the Light powder, and I'm going to donate this as well because that is brand new. Now I have some lip color serums here that I am getting rid of and some lipsticks. So this is a shame. So I purchased these, and I purchased pretty much all of my Fit Glow products, okay? So I purchased these a while ago, and I was trying to go through my Fit Glow lip color serums to get rid of them because some of them were getting old. And my lips were always constantly feeling dry. And then all of a sudden I started getting these breakouts. So if you guys have been following me for a little bit, you notice that I found out and I correlated that the breakouts are from hyaluronic acid. So first I, eliminated all my skincare products, like the sheet mask that I was using and my conductive gels for devices. I correlated it with that because every time I use those products, I would break out. And then I started, then I was like, okay, so I'll start using my lip color serums. Every time I use the lip color serum, granted this one was brand new, I'd break out in a rash around my mouth. And I was like, okay, what is the ingredient that is in all these products? It was the hyaluronic acid. That's how I figured it out. So these are gonna go bye-bye. I'm probably gonna give this gospel shade to my mom if she wants it, but I'm not sure because she was telling me that the lip color serums are really drying out her lips too. So if you guys are noticing that these are drying out your lips, it could be the hyaluronic acid, because hyaluronic acid can do that over a period of time, just so you know. So I have 3 lipsticks here that are going bye-bye because they're old. One is Cheer, and then we have Buck and Buff. So these are going bye-bye, so no more Fit Glow for me. Sorry to go on that little rant, but I don't know, they just really kind of irk me. I just don't really like them as a company, guys. So I do have a Kosas Brow Pop product here. This is the brow pencil in Honey Blonde, and the reason why I'm getting rid of this is because it's just way too light for me. You can't even see it on my skin. All right, so that's it for the products that I'm gonna get rid of. Now I have a couple of products here I'm on the fence of what I'm gonna do. All right, so the first 2 are these these are bio glitters from Lawless. I have the Champagne Dreams and the Sparkling Rosé. Now I've tested these a couple of times, and I just don't like these type of eyeshadows because when you use them, they get all over the place, and then when you take them off, they're all over your face, and it's like the glitter sticks to your skin no matter what. It's so hard to get off, but they are pretty for a special event, so I may keep these, okay? Another thing I'm considering of getting rid of is I have these 2 Aether Beauty highlighters. So these I do not like as highlighters. They're way too chunky on the skin. They enhance texture, just not a good highlighter in my opinion. But they do make pretty eyeshadows. So I may keep these around because they're still good. This is the, which one is this one? This is pure diamond dust, so it looks white on the skin. So it does make a pretty eyeshadow. Same thing goes for this one here. This is the yellow diamond dust. Now, how I got these was a kit for the palettes. That's how I got them. So this one does make a pretty gold eyeshadow. So I may keep these around. I'm still deciding, you know, maybe keep them for like the holidays or something and then probably toss them then. Another palette that I purchased on the whim, it actually came with this. It was like a kit, is this Joshua Tree palette from Aether Beauty. So when I saw this, I thought it was really, really pretty when it swatched. And my idea for using this palette was to use it as eyeliner. Now, these are all mattes. Now, can I just tell you, I do not like Aether Beauty matte shadows. They're not that pigmented, and they do not look like the same color that they are here in the pan. So this, it's unfortunate, but I'm never going to use this. It doesn't work for me as an eyeliner. It's not pigmented enough. And I just don't like their matte formulas very well, and the colors, yeah, not gonna work. So this I am going to declutter. It's unfortunate, but you know, I'm kind of learning my lesson on watching out for what I buy from Aether Beauty, because like I just recently purchased their new Rose Quartz Gemstone Eye Palette, and can I just tell you, I'm so disappointed with this palette. Okay, so for one, I do like the packaging, so they got rid of the elastic band on it. But this palette, here it is, it's completely different from the original. I know that this is an original shade and this is an original shade here. This is Sandstone, which is a completely different color now. It's not even like the same color that's in the original palette. This Sandstone has more of a warmer tone to it, where the other one kind of like, it looks like a sand color, but then it kind of turns to a pink color when you apply it on. And this is a different pigment too. So I do like this, but the matte formulations in this kind of suck. I'm just going to be straight up. So the thing is that this is more of a peachy tone palette now versus the other one that had some pinks in it. And I love that palette so much. This one, I'm not impressed with it. I don't recommend it if you are a fan of the original Rose Quartz, because this one leads more toward a peachy tone. This isn't something I'm going to reach for. Now, I did watch their stories when they released this, and they said that they're going to come out with a quad with the favorite shades from this, which is kind of, you know, a bummer, because they should have just came out with the original Rose Quartz palette and maybe, you know, come out with these newer shades in a different palette, in my opinion. But yeah, I do not like this palette. I'm going to keep it around, maybe gift it to someone. So I'm still deciding on that. So this is a new purchase for me. I purchased the Natasha Denona Retro Palette, and I thought I was going to keep this. I did play around with it today. I'm wearing the colors. I'm not so sure if I'm going to keep this. This one I can return because I picked it up at Sephora. It is really pretty, but it wasn't what I expected. These shades don't really blend out that well, in my opinion. They look a little bit different on than what they do in the pan. Some of them are cream to powder formulations, and they're shimmers. This is like a topper, and this is sort of a topper. This is a topper, this is a topper, and then we have some shimmers. Now, the shimmers in here are not very shimmery whatsoever. It is $65, and here in my area, when tax is applied, because our tax now is like over 10%, it was like 71 bucks. So if I know I'm not going to reach for it all the time, then I'm probably not going to keep it. So this is something that I'm deciding on returning, and there you have it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys roll into my, what I'm keeping in my makeup collection. Okay, everyone, so here is what's left over after decluttering my makeup collection. So let's take a look through, okay? So I have the Aether Beauty Rose Quartz palette here. It's my favorite Aether Beauty palette. I wish they wouldn't have changed this, Why fix something that wasn't broken? I'm not a fan of the new one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it because I don't see myself reaching for it. I have all three of their blush palettes. I love all three of their blushes and the highlighters in these, so gorgeous. And I have two of their quads. I have the Ametrine and I have the Topaz. Now the Ametrine is my favorite. I love this palette, so pretty. And then the Topaz, I'm just on the fence about. I mean, I like it. I think it's really pretty. I'm keeping it around for the holidays. I have both little palettes from Lawless. I have the one, which is a neutral palette. This one I don't reach for that often, but I'm keeping it around for the holidays. And then my favorite palette of all time is actually the baby one. So I love this palette and I wear it in most of my videos, this one and the Aether Beauty. As you can see, I hit pan on that rose quartz shade, so I'm gonna need to pick up another one. So these are great palettes, especially for the price. They're only $25. I love the formulation of the eyeshadows. They last all day on me, so pretty. I have this new retro palette from Natasha Denona. I just picked this up. And I'm on the fence about keeping it. I played with it. It's actually not what I expected. So we'll see. I may be wearing it in today's video. I don't know yet. So I have four Aether Beauty, or not Aether Beauty, but Lawless blushes here. I have Soft Nectar, Angel Suede, which are peachy shades, peachy coral shades. I have Vintage Love, which is like a mauve color. And then I have Sakura. So Sakura and Vintage Love are my favorites. It's usually what I wear when I wear the baby one palette. I wear them both together. And sometimes I just wear Vintage Love. And then Soft Nectar and Angel, kind of like a peachy neutral shade for me. So here is my favorite winter bronzer of all time. This is the Alima Pure Mauna Loa bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. It's a matte bronzer. Love the formulation of that. I have the Kosas Cloud Set powder. This is the powder that I'm using these days. I have the shade Medium. I have been liking it. I think it's a great powder. I haven't had any irritation with it. Only when I use too much, it dries out my skin because of the silica. Two mascaras. I have the Ilia Limitless Lash, and I have their new, I think it's the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. So out of the two, the Fullest Volumizing is my favorite. This one I am using up. It seems like to me that they changed the formulation of this because I remember it being more volumizing than what it is now. I'm not sure if that was intentional because they were coming out with a volumizing mascara. I noticed that in the sample that I got before I bought this tube too. I don't know if any of you have noticed that. So I have two Ilia concealers here. Favorite concealer, love it. You don't feel it on the skin, it looks like skin. I believe I have 1.5 and 2. 2 I use for the face. 1.5 I use for my eyes. I have some favorite highlighter of all time, which is the Ilia Decades Highlighting Powder. I love this highlighting powder. So pretty. Kosas Brow Pop Brow Pencil in Soft Brown. I love the formulation of their brow pencils when I use it. I don't use it very often, but I do love it. I have 3 of their gels. I have Soft Brown, Taupe, and Clear. Clear I use mainly at night in my brows. And then Taupe is my favorite, and Soft Brown I use for when I want a bolder brow, okay? I love tinted brow gels because I am getting lighter brows and some grays, and it's just really easy to cover them up with a tinted brow gel. Westman Atelier. So Westman Atelier, I have 2 of their highlighters. I have Soft Nectar, or I'm sorry, Nectar and Lit. I don't use these very often, but I do like them. I have 1 blush, which is Chauchette, which is a peach color. Biscuit, their face contour trace stick. I love this to contour my face. And formulation, I have a backup of it. That's how much I love it. iPods. iPods I do not like. I do not recommend purchasing them. I think the formulation is terrible. Does not last. Creases within 5 minutes on me, but I'm keeping them around because, you know, I use them once in a while, but not all the time, but they were expensive, so I gotta use them. I have their Beauty Butter Bronzer in Soleil Rich. Favorite bronzer, and it's currently what I have been using all summer, so love this bronzer. 3 foundation shades. I have 7, which is my summer shade. I have 4, which is my winter shade, and I have 2, which is my concealing shade, okay? I do love their foundation, but I'll be honest with you, in the summer, I cannot wear it. It is just way too heavy on my skin, and it looks like I'm wearing too much makeup, and I don't like for my skin to look like I'm wearing makeup, so I'm not a full coverage type of girl. All right, so my favorite foundation of all time is the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I have 2 shades here. I have number 4, which is Bowen, and I have number 5, which is Selena. So 5 is my summer shade, and it's what I usually wear in all my videos. And then I have a bunch of brushes here, which I'm not gonna go over. So next, let's go over Lippies. So for Lippies, I have 3 Lawless lip shines. I have Glaze, Velvet, and Annie. So Velvet is my absolute favorite, and I would repurchase. These 2 I would not repurchase. This is like a nude light peach, and it just doesn't look that great on me, or at least I don't think so. I have to really doctor this one up. And this is more of a light shimmer. I mean, it's pretty with the right lip color, but Velvet is my absolute favorite. I want to try Babe lip shine and Babe lipstick, which they've been sold out forever, so maybe when that comes back in. I have 3 of their all 3 of their Forget the Filler lip glosses. I love these lip glosses. They're my favorite, and these are definitely a repurchase. I've already repurchased the clear one 3 times, so that's my 3rd one. Now lipsticks, I have 3. I have Wedding Day, Fawn, and Annie. Fawn is my favorite. I love Fawn. The other 2, not so much. They're a little bit lighter than what I expected. It's kind of hard to tell the colors of Lawless's lip products online. They're not what they seem, but I love Fawn. It's what I wear when I'm wearing a nude in most of my videos that you guys comment on. Next, I have some Ilia lip oils. I have Linger and Maybe Violet. Maybe Violet is my favorite. I usually wear this when I wear the Rose Quartz palette from Aether Beauty. Love it. I have 2 Westman Atelier Squeaky Clean lip balms. These are my favorite lip oil formulation. They feel really cushy on the lips. They're not drying. And you know, most lip oils feel really thin and bleed into your lip lines. These do not. I love this formulation, so pretty. I have Chow Chow and Carcone, I think it is, which is like a berry, like a berry shade. Favorite lip liners. The Lawless lip definers. I have Pink Sand and Honey Rose. Pink Sand is my favorite. And then I have Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. Favorite lip liner of all time. Now, Westman Atelier lip palettes. I have the Lip Suede, which is the reds. I love this one, so pretty. Les Nude, I'm not a fan of, and I wish I wouldn't have picked it up. You can't even see this palette on me. The colors are way too light. I keep it around for mixing since I can't return it. And since I've used it already, I can't really give it to anybody because it is a lip product, and you know, it's on your lips. So not very sanitary to pass around to other people. So I keep it around. I wear it sometimes, and I have to, you know, really doctor this one up. But I do keep it also because this is the refillable compact, and I can save it for future purchases. So this is the Westman Atelier Super Tinted or Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. So I have Peau de Soleil. Now, I bought this sort of in place of a bronzer. I do think it's really, really pretty, but 1, I don't like the smell of it. It smells like coconut oil. And 2, it irritates my skin. It really makes my skin itch like off the wall, especially when it's hot out. And I think it's the iron oxides in it. So I keep it around. And may try it in the wintertime and see what happens, because I noticed that I have issues with iron oxides when it's hot outside, okay, or humid. So we'll see with that. I wish it was a refillable compact, but this is probably going to go away eventually. So there's my makeup collection, guys. That's all the makeup I own. Can you believe it? Yep. All right. So I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my declutter. I'm going to see you guys very, very soon. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm sending you all so much love and light, and thank you for all your support and love that you show me in my channel. Goodbye, guys. Mwah, mwah.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.